some simple support tools, some simple ways to help young people deal with what is just a weird time. Joining me in the studio this morning, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks, Sally. Thanks for having us.
Hey, well, thank you for coming in. Last year was a tough year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it changed the lives for everybody, didn't it? Yeah, it's been just adapting on the run and figuring it out as we go. So yeah, absolutely, it's impacted all Australians and especially young people.
Why are young people so particularly vulnerable, do you think?
I think young people are still developing those coping and resilience strategies. I know in the clinical work that I've done, we did see an increase in presentations to emergency departments for young people experiencing acute episodes with mental health and distress. Especially those young people who are probably just below that threshold, who were managing with their village and they're going to the gym and doing all those things. And as soon as that those strategies and connections weren't there, we did see some of those young people really start to struggle.
Because that's what you hear, isn't it? When people have anxiety or depression, building in a structure into their life. So you go to the gym, you eat well, you exercise, you
Sleeping.
See your friends sleeping. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and exercising is helping you to sleep. So when you remove those frameworks, what sort of assistance can we give young people? I mean, we're back now in a stage where you probably can get to the gym, or you might even be able to go and see a band or catch up with your friends. But what are alternative strategies people can offer to young people?
Yeah, I guess obviously that does just depend on the age and stage of the young person.
Yeah.
I guess what we really focus on when we do our work with adults is we really want to build that capacity in an adult to really try and support a young person in that moment of distress, whether it's driven by mental ill health or not, because young people do get upset in the absence of a mental health condition. So we really want to help young people with that connection, and when a young person is in an acute episode of distress, it is hard for them to find in that moment the things that actually do help, that they do every day. And so really it is actually through those connections and the adult responder being as calm as they can to help guide them to their tools.
The thing that occurs to me about this is you really have to put your adolescent or your younger person hat on for a minute and look back and think, I mean, when I was distressed or concerned or whatever as an adolescent, I acted out.
Absolutely.
So adults tend to react to that with clamp down on you and stop that.
Yeah.
When it's a cliche, but it really is a cry for help, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we are going around teaching. We've been doing work with professionals right through the region and across the state, but also in our parent sessions. And what we're really focusing on is what we have our TAR3 model, which is a psychological first aid framework, just like Dr. ABC for CPR, that type of thing. And so what we're trying to do is help the adult in any situation identify when a child's coping and stand back and let them live their life and try and manage it themselves when you wouldn't want to over respond. And then at the other time, recognise when the child might be help seeking or attention seeking or need seeking, and how to step forward and connect with them and then guide them back and then disengage.
Diagnostic tools, really simple, grassroots, genuine,
Yeah, definitely. And I guess what we're really focusing on is building that capacity in all of the adults around the young person in the village. And if, for example, if a young person is receiving treatment, for example, and let's say they go to a psychologist, that's 1 hour a week. There's 167 hours where parents, school teachers, neighbours, extended family can help minimise those episodes of distress, which will then actually enhance the outcomes.
So you've done this road trip. You're here in Wagga.
Yeah.
Who are you pitching to? Who do you want to come along?
So last night we were fortunate to speak with some families in the local area, and we're a registered charity, so we do all of our family sessions for free. So we had some families from the local community come along, and what we're doing today is having some professionals, educators, and other professionals come and do one of our programs that really looks at how to develop individualised support plans for young people, and then how to share that across multiple adults in the systems.
So when you're talking probably teachers, you're talking medical people,
youth workers and social workers and other professionals that anyone who works with young people.
Now you're in Wagga today, but I'm assuming that there would be an ongoing service that you'd be able to offer to people if they're listening to this and thinking, oh my God, I didn't realise these people existed?
Yeah.
What is that service and how do people access it?
Yeah, so our organisation's EquiEnergy Youth. People can contact us euyouth.org.au, and we're based in Newcastle, but we've travelled a large part of the state over the last 2 years, and we've gone through this area over the last week, and we do have, I guess, that capacity. Also, one of the things COVID did do was help us with that, Zoom technology and things like that.
So good at it.
We can actually reach people from a long distance, or they can contact us, and we'd love to come back to a beautiful place like this.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, just in some of the conversations I've been having recently, I reckon there's more than plenty of need in this part of the world. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to me about this morning. And if people are listening and they want to find out more, just get in touch with us here at the ABC if you missed that contact detail, and we can put you in touch. But Stephen, thanks so much for coming in.
Excellent. Thanks for having us.
On ABC Riverina, Sally Bryant with you.